This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's a week. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And does Washington have it? They do. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Run the ball. Run the ball. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap, Fields. This will go to Henry out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep here, up to right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Throwing on third down, Fields eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Flush to his right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends are in. Third and goal from the 1. Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and... Here's a diving catch right side. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on second down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one swung out to Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to roam now. goes left side. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Off the option, here's Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamal Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fields on 1st down. Dancing to his left. 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Blue striker, Spike 60.
65, 65. Mike 7, Mike 7. Rip right.
Hey,
In motion right is Thomas.
I got it. Mike 7.
go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas, 28 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw, Fields. It completes it once more to Anderson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Option. P.J. Williams with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch twist.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Washington!